What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's your boy Skip, aka Skip and Tosh here of the Sack Town Break. Wait for it. Down. There we go. Hey, back with another one. We got another W. Another W. Hey, it was ugly. Ooh, that W was ugly. But we're gonna break it down. First things first, to all my people who've been here before, welcome back. To all my people who are new, welcome. My name is Skip, aka Skip and Tosh here of the Sagtown Breakdown. Breaking down every single Sacramento Kings game. We're recapping games. We're talking about interesting topics in between time. In the meantime, you can check us live on Twitch, twitch.tv/ the Sacktown Breakdown. Will be gaming live there, talking live there at times, of course. Check us out on Twitter. All the links are below in the video description. You ain't got to go too far to get the information. Just a way for us Kings fans to come together. The ones that's got the odd and unique takes. But we welcome those popular takes, the ones that everybody else on Kings Twitter and the Kings Universe and Kings YouTube is talking about. I want to take a second. I want to take a quick second to shout out a few a few outlets for Kings media that you probably already aware of, but I've been really enjoying lately. Of course, the Cowbell Kingdom, my homie Leo Baez out there, Vince Miracle, breaking games down, high IQ basketball talk. Not the takes, the most popular takes, but takes that if you sit down and you take the time to invest in what they're saying, you can see their point of view. Highly advise y'all check them out. I've been a guest on that outlet multiple times. Big shout out to my homie Leo BS for you know what I'm saying, getting your boy into, over in the media area to talk and to chill and all that stuff, and just being a good brother overall. I appreciate him. Of course, always enjoying the Locked On Kings podcast with the homie. How am I forgetting Matt's last name? Can't believe I'm forgetting Matt's last name. But anyway, check out Matt on Locked On Kings, the most consistent Kings podcast. They do things daily, minus the weekends, but that's what I'm here for. I can fill in on the weekend. So check out Locked On Kings. And then my boy Sacktown Pete, super positive dude, always has a positive outlook on the Kings. If you're feeling, if what you're seeing the Kings do has been a little negative lately, but you don't want to feel negative about it, you can always go check out Sacktown Pete. Sacktown Pete, he'll be straight up with you when things are really, really bad, but for the most part, he's looking at the silver lining, so that way we can enjoy our Kings fandom. So Sacktown Pete is a great outlet. Check him out on YouTube. And I've been having a really good time engaging and watching, and the content of the Royal Rebound. Royal Rebounds. They do a show weekly, a Kings kind of like ESPN show. The Royal Report comes out usually every Friday. And they have segmented parts within the show where they're talking about very specific things. Very well produced with their graphics and whatnot. I got an appreciation for them. Again, very positive guys. So if you just want to enjoy your Kings fandom, it's been 15 years, and we're not sure if we're going to make the playoffs this year, but that doesn't mean that we have to just hate being fans of the Kings. We love our team, even though we hate how we've been out of the playoffs for so long. I would really suggest Sacktown Pete. I really suggest Royal Rebounds. Just to enjoy your Kings fandom. Those are really good outlets. Most consistent podcast, Locked On Kings with Matt. Can't believe I'm forgetting Matt's name because I listen to it all the time. Like his last name, I listen to it all the time, and I know it. But Locked On Kings podcast, easy to find. And then of course, Cowbell Kingdom. And all of y'all are probably already familiar with Deuce and Mo. They're a great time. That's the place to go if you just like. I almost think of like the Deuce and Mo podcast as like that area in NBA 2K if you play My Career, where you just load into and there's like a bunch of other My Career players like around there that just all logged into their My Career player. That's the spot. You can always just start there and you will be more than satisfied with them talking about the Sacramento Kings, with them talking about the NBA as a whole. They talk about other sports too, the Niners and stuff like that. So I know we're 5 minutes into this video and I haven't started talking about my take on the game yet, but I felt like it was appropriate as someone who's been enjoying all of those different media outlets for the Sacramento Kings to go and enjoy those. And you probably already know about D'Lo and Casey. Another good place to go to enjoy, Kings talk and whatnot. And they have Kings insider James Ham over there. James Ham, I always respect Ham's insight and his even keeled look at things. Also, he's a great basketball mind. Observed the game for so long, but I really come back to and appreciate his. He almost has, like, he's not a national media, but he almost has more of a national outlook on things, while also having the knowledge of someone who is here, who knows people in the organization and can pull that information out. We got a lot of options as Kings fans when it comes to media, but make sure that you're coming over here to the Sacktown Breakdown and getting this as well. And also, hey, shout out to Kings Herald, shout out to Kings Pulse, shout out, there's like another podcast, I think it was like Kings Highway or something like that. I really listen to a lot of our media outlets. But 6 minutes in, and I felt like it was just due to give props to all of those different outlets, show love to all of those different outlets. I appreciate the time. We're fans. Some of us are getting paid to do this, some of us aren't, but ultimately, we would like to see this organization turn around. It's been so long, and we would all be overjoyed to see the Sacramento Kings return to winning, return to the postseason. So, I just wanted to shout everybody out. Now, on that note, let's go ahead and get into this game. Sacramento Kings defeat the New Orleans Pelicans 113-109. It was not a pretty win, but hey, let's come in, let's break it down, let's start talking about it. Diving in now. All right, so we got we'll take a look at the quarter. So Sacramento Kings started off hot, 33 points in the first quarter. New Orleans Pelicans 26 points in the first quarter. We continued with with good performance on offense, or at least better than that team. 26 points in the second quarter, 22 points for the Pelicans in the second quarter. Third quarter, I thought we got over this last season. Apparently, it hasn't ended. The Kings go into the locker room and come out of the locker room and act like everything is sweet. We come out, only score 18 in the third quarter to their 24, and it put us in a tight spot. And sure enough, in the fourth quarter, they score 37, we score 36, but we do eke out the win. And hell, man, when it's a team like New Orleans, a team that's going to be kind of circling around where you're probably going to be in the West Coast come close to the postseason, all you could really ask is that you take care of those games. You get a W however you can, because there's tiebreakers, there's all sorts of things. So we expect, well, if you're a Kings fan, if you've been a Kings fan long enough, we beat the teams that we shouldn't beat and we lose to the teams that we shouldn't lose to. But this is part of the process of learning how to take care of business. So let's go to game leaders. We got De'Aaron Fox with 23 points, Jonas Valanciunas with 24 points. We got Harrison Barnes with 12 rebounds, Valanciunas with 13 rebounds. That boy was eating. We got Tyrese Halliburton, or he says everybody calls him Ty. We call him Reese. 8 assists. Brandon Ingram, 6 assists. Buddy Hield with 2 steals. Valanciunas with 2 blocks. You can see what the game was looking like. We were the favorites for this game, but as we go down there, you start to see that we were the favorites, and then we were dipping down, and then we was looking like we had control of the game, then we dipped down, and overall, towards the end, it looks like we were going to pull the game out. So that's good to know. As far as stats concerned, let's start off with the Pelicans. Valanciunas had 24 and 13. We talked about him. He was grabbing all sorts of offensive rebounds. Like, it says 5 down there, but let me tell you, when he wasn't getting the offensive rebound, he was making it hell for us to try to get it. That is a big, beefy, battly man down there, is what it is. He also had 5 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and he ended up fouling out of the game right towards the end of the game. Brandon Ingram played 35 minutes at 22 points, 9 of 10 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 50% from the free throw stripe. He also had 6 rebounds and 6 assists, only 2 turnovers, so that's really good. We got Devontae Graham, 33 minutes at 16 points, wasn't really hitting his buckets. He was 4 of 16 total, 4 of 11 from 3, unfortunately. Only missed 1 free throw. Had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and had 2 steals. Jones, I'm not even familiar with, so I can't even say the young man's first name. But in 24 minutes, he had 12 points. He was 5 of 8 from the field. He didn't shoot no threes. Hit all of his free throws. Had 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 2 steals. He also fouled out of the game. Didn't realize that. Jackson Hayes in his 14 minutes had 9 points, 3 of 8, 0 from 2 from 3. Had 6 rebounds. Half of them were offensive rebounds. Had 1 block. I want to take a second to say Jackson Hayes was someone that I thought more highly of and I figured would be developing more in his NBA career. I don't follow the Pelicans a lot. I did follow him more last year because my roommate is a Lonzo Ball stan. I repeat, my roommate is a Lonzo Ball stan. He is a Ball family stan. So that's how I had gotten a whiff of the stench that is Luke Walton's coaching earlier on, because I used to watch Lakers games when he was coaching the Lakers for both of those seasons, and I started asking my roommate questions about Luke Walton's coaching before he even realized what a bang-up job, or if you want to call it bang-up job, I always got confused with that. Is it a bang-up job or is it not a bang-up job? Sounds weird. How bad of a job he was doing with coaching that team down there. But anyway, Jackson Hayes, if we bring it back to New Orleans Pelicans, Jackson Hayes has not been developing properly, and a good amount of that we got to put on him. We did see some legal issues that he was having, so to me that points to mentality issues, not ability, but mentality. That ality can really get you, could turn into a fatality for your career. You got to watch it. And then lastly, Josh Hart, this was his first game back from injury, 22 minutes, 6 points. Half of his field goals, but he didn't hit any of his threes, which is unfortunate. But he had 5 rebounds and 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And the rest of the team, not super notable. Respect to them, but at the same time, we're not going to talk about those guys because we're here for the Sacramento Kings. De'Aaron Fox in his 36 minutes had 23 points. He was 9 of 21 from the field. So on paper, that looks pretty good, right? We're going to go over to his threes. He was 1 of 7 from 3. We're going to talk about that a little bit. What we're also going to talk about is how De'Aaron Fox hit all of his free throws, 100% from the stripe. Now, he only shot 4, but damn it, I'll take it. Unfortunately, looks like my iPad has quit on us, or at least, okay, hold on, wait, no, it's coming back. Okay, it's almost coming back. While it's coming back, we'll talk about De'Aaron Fox's 3-point shot. So, 1 of 7 from 3, and the 7 that he hit, or the 3 that he hit, was the very first 3-pointer that he took, if I remember correctly. 3 of those other shot opportunities, and I'm sure some of them were from the pull-up, those other shot opportunities could have been him swinging the ball around more, us getting someone cutting to the basket, getting something closer to the rim, or at least someone who's a better... Everybody on the team right now is a better 3-point shooter than De'Aaron Fox. Everybody on the team right now. I think he's shooting the lowest 3-point percentage, and we'll check that here in a second. But for right now, let's go back over to what we're looking at. So... Fox, he had 7 rebounds, which is awesome because we needed it in that game. 5 assists, 4 turnovers, so he limited, he's 1 less than what his average was so far in the season. And that's that Richie Rich, Rashawn Holmes, 31 points, 21 minutes, 7 of 8 from the field, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Handling business. Let's go. Only 6 rebounds. Balance shooters, bruh. 1 assist, and he also had a block. He was a staple in this game. He played very good, and he did not foul out. Got into a little bit of foul trouble early, but did not foul out. Only 4 fouls this time around. Harrison Barnes, our anchor, our most consistent Kings player, 36 minutes, 18 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. He hit all of his free throws as well, which he had been clanging a few of them before, or they swirl in and swirl out. 12 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 turnover, and only 1 foul. Tyrese Halliburton. I think I said this before on here. When Reese has 16 or more, Skip is a very happy Skip. When Tyrese Halliburton has 17 or more points, good things will probably happen for the Kings. At the very least, we'll stay competitive and stay in the game. So within his 31 minutes, he had 17 points. He was 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 8 assists. I like that stat line. And he had a block. Reese had 17 points, 8 assists, and a block. I'm taking it. Maurice Harkless, 24 minutes, didn't score, did have 5 rebounds, had an assist, had a block. That's what we want from Reese. I mean, from Mo. I mean, that's the other Reese, right? Mo Reese. That's what we want from Mo Hark. I mean, it'd be nice if he scored more points, but really, we just want him to take that corner three when he's absolutely wide open, cut to the basket if he can. Other than that, just lock people down and just put them along Inspector Gadget go Gadget arms out and just make it difficult for them guys in the passing lanes and cutting them off, when they're trying to get to the bucket. Exactly what we want. Buddy Hield. 29 minutes, 20 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, hit all of his free throws. This is probably going to be the best free throw game we have all season. I hope not, but it probably is. He had 6 rebounds, which was very helpful for us because we was getting hurt. He had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, but also 2 steals. Davion Mitchell, 29 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. They wasn't all dropping that night, but he dropped a few. 2 rebounds as well, 1 assist, only 1 turnover, 2 steals. Davion. Alex Len came in. We needed some beef to battle the beef. Alex Len came in and put a body on Valanciunas as best as he could. 16 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field. Only came around with 4 rebounds, though, unfortunately. And when it comes to like that, honestly, like I said, we might even wanted to put Tristan Thompson in the game early just to wear down Valanciunas a little bit, just to put a body on Valanciunas a little bit. But it's Valanciunas, man. I think he's leading the league in if not rebounds as a whole, offensive rebounds. So it's tough. But we put a body on him, and it helped us secure the W, the George W. 3 turnovers for Alex Len. That hurt us a little bit, but he had 2 blocks. And my man TD starting off the season tough, but I expect by the time we get into December, TD is going to be warming up. By the time we get into January, TD might be on fire. I'm expecting TD to get out of the slump, but he played 4 minutes, had 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, had 1 rebound, ended up with a foul. That was that. And then let's take a look at the team stats, kind of how the team did overall. Tells the tale, then we break down the takes and we give the takes. So we were 50% from the field, 80 shots, 40 makes. They were 42% from the field. Out of almost 100 shots, they have 42. That is interesting, isn't it? So they had more opportunities. Again, those offensive rebounds, they had more opportunities to score. They weren't converting on enough of their second chance points. They also had some steals and some deflections and whatnot. 3-pointers, we shot 33%. Not great. Not abysmal, but not great. We were 9 of 27. They were 9 of 34. They shot worse. There you go. We were 96% from the field. I'm telling you now, mark this game down. It's going to be one of our best free throw shooting games all season. We were 24 of 25. So if Tyrese just would have hit that free throw, we would have been 100% from the field. From free throw line. They shot very poorly from the free throw line. My goodness, 16 of 25. They were 64%. We had 1 more assist. We had 19. They had 18. They had 4 more rebounds. And that does not tell the tale of the tape. But let me tell you, it didn't feel that way. 49 to our 45. But they had 13 offensive rebounds. We had 3. Ugh. They had 9 steals. Like I said, they were getting some steals and whatnot as we were turning the ball over. We have 4. They had 6 blocks. We have 5. And ultimately turnovers, we have more. We have 14. Of course, they were, they weren't playing great defense, but they were locking at times, but we were just turning the ball over. They had 10 10 turnovers, and that was that. So back up top for a little bit, and let's talk about this. So De'Aaron Fox. Wait, I said I would check that. Let me do my due diligence. I said I would check something. Let me check something real quick. All right, so we're gonna come back to Fox. And I apologize, my iPad is just being what it's being right now. But we're gonna work through it. This is Sacktown. Ain't nothing easy. But we're gonna work through it. All right, so we got Fox here. Let's scroll. Actually, really, I want to go to the team. I don't even want to go to Fox. I want to go to the team. Can we go to the team? Take me to the team. All right, you going to take me to the team? Okay, it's going to be like that. All right, that's fine. I just want to take a look at like a team breakdown because we can see a team view So stats. All right, so we're going to stats. And all right, we don't need to see no footage. We're good. We saw the game. And if you didn't see the game, definitely run it back. You're going to get a little bit of the cardiac kings, but, you know, we work through it. All right, so here we go. All right, so team. All right, so check. I'm looking at 3-point percentage, right? So Harrison Barnes is shooting 52% right now. Fox is shooting 16% right now. Buddy is shooting 44. Rashawn hit his one. Ignore that. Hey, well, I will say, what's his name? Alex Lynn. I believe he shot more than three three-pointers, and he's hit. He ain't missed one yet. He'll knock down that corner three. He can space the floor a little bit. Mohark is shooting 22. I didn't realize Moharkless was shooting so bad. Okay, so the only person, I mean, Marvin Bagley played one game and he's 0%. Tristan Thompson played 3 games and he's 0%. But the only person who plays, I didn't realize Tyrese is only shooting 30%, but that'll come up, no doubt. He just needs to take more of them, especially when he's wide open. But yo, the only person shooting the three worse than our starting point guard, our best player, is Terrence Davis, shooting 11%. Fox is shooting 16%. Everybody else, Alex Lynn is shooting the three better than De'Aaron Fox. I know you can say, but he don't take as many. I know, I get it. But here's the thing: you can only shoot the ball when you're in the game, and you can only shoot the ball when they, if you're smart and you're not one of the, you don't have the keys to just chuck. You can only shoot the ball, when you're wide open, when it's responsible. If we just go to our starting five though, Harrison Barnes, Tyrese Halliburton. Oh dang, I didn't even know Davion is shooting it that bad. Davion shooting 24% right now. Good God. But Maurice Harkless is shooting the three better than De'Aaron Fox. So, whoa, okay. My buttons. All right, my buttons was tripping for a minute. Anyway, he can't keep shooting pull-up. He can, but if he does, it's gonna hurt us. And we have to value the possessions more. I can't consider it us valuing possessions if De'Aaron Fox, knowing that he's shooting 16%, just continues to chuck up threes off the bounce. I can't consider that valuing possessions. So out of 7 3-pointers that he shot, let's say 3 of those. Let's give him 4 attempts per game. 3 of those were possessions that we just threw away. If in situations like that, back when we won against Phoenix, we would have been that would have been a wrap. It would have been over. It'd have been over. So we can't afford to not value possessions. We can't afford to ignore the data. In the eyeball test, we see him miss these shots. We know he's not shooting good from 3 right now. But I saw a stat, I think it was Sacktown Baby Giraffe, say that Fox is shooting 36% from catch and shoot threes right now. So he's shooting a league average, which helps us at catch and shoot threes, but his overall threes is 16% because he's taking more off the bounce ones than he is catch and shoot threes. Those are opportunities where it's obvious Tyrese Halliburton is a fantastic playmaker. We can put Fox off the ball. With that data, I can trust Fox being off the ball. He can be quick. He can be slashy. He can be cut into the rim and finishing because he is a slasher. We forget, he could be going for bodies more. I know he's not stopping going to the rim, but at the same time, he's picking and choosing because he's not always getting the whistle. And I get that. That matters. But that's why we weren't calling fouls in practice when we were scrimmaging, because we didn't expect the refs to blow the whistle for us. So let's keep that same energy, at least keep that same mentality when we're playing. Fox can be a slashing while Tyrese is handling the ball and playmaking. And if we run Fox an off ball, which I'd rather run a lot of other people one, but if Reese got the ball, we can run Fox an off ball and, get him one of those threes. Get him a catch and shoot 3. We could do that. But he got to stop taking them off the bounce. I mean, like, please, I'm pleading, please stop taking threes off the bounce, Fox. Let's limit Fox's off the bounce threes to like one a game. If we want to be generous, let's do two a game. But we got to stop it there, like, because he's taking 7 attempts. But here's the beautiful thing. Now think about this, everybody. And I might have to pull up Basketball Reference. When he gets into the mid-range and pulls up, that thing is going in. Is it not? That thing is going in. If we want Fox taking ones off the bounce, he should use the pick and roll better and just pull up there. But I continue to say he needs to work his game from the inside out, not the outside in, because your confidence builds as you make buckets. But if you're missing 6 of the 7, and that's where you want to start, your confidence will stay low, and you are our star player. We need your confidence higher than everybody. We need you see it going in more than everybody, maybe with the exception of Buddy Hield. So Luke Walton's got to get a hold of. He's got, like, if he wants to keep his job, he's got to rein that in. It's ridiculous at this point to allow it to continue. He ain't doing Fox no favors if he think he gonna hurt Fox's feelings. Hell, he gonna be hurting a lot more. Fox gonna be hurting a lot more when he got more L's than W's when the season is over. And Luke Walton's gonna be hurting a lot more because his pride gonna be hurt because his ass gonna get fired. Excuse my French. Anyway, so with all that said, we gotta stop that. Other than that, again, Tyrese Halliburton was aggressive. When Tyrese Halliburton is aggressive, good things happen. Buddy Hield, it continues to light it up from the bench. It's a role that helps us win. You love to see it. Everybody that was talking about Buddy's gonna be a problem coming off the bench. He's not gonna like it. Buddy Hield is a professional. Buddy Hield is winning. Buddy Hield wants to be a winner more than he wants to be a starter. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. Buddy Hield wants to be a winner more than he wants to be a starter. Now, he would like to be both. But hell, I'd like to be a starter in the NBA and a winner in the NBA. You can want what you want. You got to get it how you live. This is how he's living. And this is how he's getting it. And he is getting it. And it is helping our team. And he's having a good attitude about it. I ain't never seen Buddy had a bad attitude about it the whole time. And if you want to bring up stuff from the past, we can bring up stuff from the past. But that stuff from the past, like revisionist history, it's not exactly as the way you remember it being. But a narrative got ran, and we pair that with some of the bonehead plays that we like, and we take two aggravating things, two negative things, and we clash them together, and then everybody wants to trade Buddy Hield for nothing. Like Buddy Hield is nothing. Buddy Hield is averaging 18.6 points right now. And that's close to what he was averaging the last few seasons of his career. Let me pull. I just want to remind y'all that you don't trade away someone who scores 20 points per game and is a good teammate, and when he finds out that he's not starting and someone who's much younger than him is starting over him, even in the preseason, he's right there. He's the first person to high five everybody and run up and bump them. I'm there. I saw that. Maybe the cameras didn't show you. I saw it. Pay closer attention. Ask around. If you're one of those people that feel that way, that is. Buddy Hield. 2018, he averaged 20.7 points per game. 2019, 19.2. 2020, when Luke Walton was using him wrong, he dropped down to 16. Luke Walton's using him better again, and he's already 2 points more at 18, and we still got a long way to go in the season. We still got a long way to go. You don't just trade one of the best three-point shooters in the league away like that. These guys don't grow on trees. And y'all want to trade, we need threes to win, and he's winning. And his defense is better. Not great, not even really, really good, but you mean to tell me that you won't take improved defense from Buddy Hield? His decision-making quality down the stretch of games still needs to get better. It's still not good. But if you take decision making away from him and have a coach that can actually coach, tell him, you bet you do that again, I am pulling you out the game. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. All right? I need you on that court. Don't do stupid stuff that'll make me pull you off. I need you there. But don't do this and don't do this and don't do this. Do this, do this, do this and this, and we all win. You need a coach that's going to, I'm not saying that's an easy conversation to have, but you do it or you don't do it. You do it and you get good results, or you don't do it and you get bad results. There's no two ways of cutting it. Anywho, all right, so with all that said, let's take a look at our next game up. Let's preview that. I believe we're playing the Dallas Mavericks. Luka. Yes, we are playing the Dallas Mavericks midday game. Okay, let's get it. Let's come back over here and take a look at it. So, picking. I'm gonna put my money on Sac. Okay, all right. They got us. They got us at 34% winning. Anyhow, going past the spread and everything, let's look at how the last few games are shaking out. So, Dallas just took a really bad L to Denver. Denver's a solid team. We beat. Oh, they won against San Antonio. They won against Houston. So those are two games that they quote unquote should win. They also won against Toronto, another game that they quote unquote should win with Toronto's diminished roster. And they lost to Atlanta, a game that they quote unquote should lose. Atlanta's a better team with a way better roster and a way better coach, because like Nate McMillan coaches circles around Jason Kidd. Hell, even if he coached a half circle or just one full circle around Jason Kidd or a circle and a half, he is still a better coach than Jason Kidd. I don't know. Does anybody know why Jason Kidd is the coach in Dallas? Does anybody that knows the answer to that, let me know. Anyhow, let's take a look at a few other things. So points scored. Right now, Dallas is 29th with averaging 97 points per game. We are 11th, averaging 111. They are last in field goal percentage with averaging 39%. We are middle of the pack, 15th, averaging 45.4. Free throw percentage, they're only averaging 70, which puts them 28th. We are averaging 78. We're almost at 80%. That last game helped us. So we are 9th in the NBA for that. Their three-point percentage, they are 27th in the league. We are 13th in the league with 34. They're averaging 31. Now, that's only 3% difference. But in the NBA, these guys are the best of the best. So it's the small things that can lead to a big chasm. Total rebounds, they're 14th, we're 17th. Not a big disparity there, 46 versus 45. Assists, they're last in the league, averaging 19. We're middle of the pack, 16th, averaging 23. Turnovers, they are averaging 13. We're averaging 13.8. So they're 6th, we're 12th. Assist to turnover ratio, they're 17th, we're 11th. And blocked shots, they're 13th, we're 16th. They got 5.2. We're averaging 5, basically 4.8. But they still got everybody whooping us up. Luka's averaging 22 right now. HB is averaging 25, HB is averaging 10 rebounds. Luka is averaging 8. Luka's averaging 7 assists per game. Fox averaging 6.6. And 1.8 blocks average for Richie Rich, Rashawn Holmes. And Porzy is averaging 2.0. I believe Porzy has been out. I think he still might be out. But let's see what Yahoo has to say about the game proof. Dallas Mavericks seek to rebound from one of their worst offensive performances in recent history when they host the Sacramento Kings in a Halloween matinee on Sunday. Playing on the second night of a back-to-back with a trip from Dallas to Denver in between. Okay, so they're on a back-to-back? Oh, they took that L tonight? This is Saturday that I'm recording this, by the way, so I'm with it. Okay, yeah. And let's see. So they were held to 75 points in a 31-point blowout loss to the Nuggets. Dallas hadn't been held to 75 points or fewer in almost 5 seasons. That's as much as we need to know about all that. Anyhow, ball is in our court. Ball till you fall. Just don't fall while you ball. Sacramento Kings are in a position to grab another W, and it's wins like this that we really need. Keys to the game, I'm going to say definitely protecting the ball, making everybody else on Dallas beat us. Luka's going to get what Luka's going to get. We can't be throwing a bunch of doubles at him and stuff like that. Maurice Harkless is going to have his work cut out for him that night. I mean, really, all of our guards, at some point, all of our guards are going to be guarding him. But, like, we're pretty much going to throw all the bodies at him. I mean, and eventually, like, Harrison's going to guard him for a little bit. Harkless is going to guard him for a little bit. Fox got to guard him. Like, Tyrese going to guard him for a little bit. And, the best thing that we could do, I was like, make Luka beat us, and as much as we could take away his three, which that's tough, but I don't think Luka is even shooting the three very good right now, actually. We could take one more look at that. I think he's shooting it like very stinky, like extremely bad, putrid, gross, nasty, disgusting. Let's take a look. Stats. Mavericks. Let's go over to it. Luka is shooting 25% from three right now. 25. Damn. Tim Hardaway Jr., though, is shooting 30. So he's shooting basically 40%, 39. Jalen Brunson is shooting 40. Yeah, so basically, I mean, hell, we ain't even got to take Luka's three away. Or, like, don't give him wide open ones, but just press him on it. He ain't shooting them that great right now. He is the type, he might have the Rudy Gay effect. I seen him where he shoots threes better when people are in his grill, better when they're contested. But at the same time, I mean, it's looking bad for him. And I think it wasn't it as a team, like they're not shooting the three good, like they were like one of the worst in the league at shooting threes. What's their 3-point percentage? Yeah, they're 27th. So, I mean, really, we could focus on the paint. You know what I mean? Like, keep your body tight on them so he don't get an open three. But really, it's just going to be paint defense. And I don't want us helping too much because we're the team that end up getting a bunch of threes shot on us, you know what I'm saying, and end up losing the game, in ways that we shouldn't, that wasn't happening to other teams. But basically, make Luka beat us. That's what we gotta do. Make Luka beat us. I mean, or make everybody else on the team beat us. Luka alone, he can do it, but I don't think he will right now. I think for him, even, it's too early in the season and things are not going good. And we've seen Luka, like, when he doesn't have enough help, he gets a very bad mentality. And remember all those games that they got into a really bad stretch last year and they were losing hella games and they were like super low in the West for a long time. That could be him. He gets frustrated. And I also say, hey, get some agitators. Get Luka agitated. Get him, yelling at the refs and get some techs on him. Like, it's free points for us, and then we just got to knock him down. So I think that's really the biggest key to the game. If we can get in transition as well, that'd be really good because we've been doing some good work in transition. Just take care of the ball in transition, though, but just get out fast. Get the ball in Tyrese's hands, preferably. Fox has not been great in transition lately. A lot of just getting into the paint and then, like, not having a plan. But if we can get it to Tyrese will... I mean, I feel like every pass from Tyrese in transition is like those no-look passes. It can work out really well for us. Other than that, we got to tune in and just see how it goes. This is your boy Skip, a.k.a. Skip and Tosh. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody who came back from before, again, welcome back. We appreciate it. You can feel free to hit me up on Twitter. Feel free to hit the like button. Drop a comment. I apologize for everybody that dropped a comment last time. Life has just been hectic. I haven't been able to get back, but I'm going to get back right now after this video and get with y'all and respond. I appreciate you. On Twitter, you can hit me up. I'll definitely be happy to, engage with you on there. Just have some fun. I might give you a hot take, but you can give me a hot take right back as long as it's respectful and all love. Hey, we just having fun, man. We Kings fans, you know what I mean? We got to make this fun because we don't know if we going to make the playoffs. So at least we got to make this fun, right? And anybody who's interested in, if you're a content creator, if you're interested in collaborating, coming on and talking Kings a particular day, feel free to do so. Just hit me up and then, we could talk about it. Maybe we can get you on. We got a Discord channel so everybody can, kind of Discord in and we can, talk about it a little bit. Shout out to the homie Tanvir. Shout out to Sacktown Pete. Shout out to Pretty Tony, my homie. I saw the comment in there. My main man, Tony Tone, comic book artist extraordinary. Fantastic work. Check out The Worst Dudes if you're interested in graphic novels and comics. The Worst Dude with Aubrey Sitterson and my man Tony T doing incredible work. Skip signing off. Sacktown Breakdown. Keep breaking it down, Sacktown. We'll be back. Sacktown.